Welcome back to Say No More Media. Do not forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. How many of y'all know about that right there? Let me know in the chat if you really know about that right there. We are about to get started tonight. Tonight we're talking about the Colorado transfer portal. Gets a lot of news, gets a lot of buzz, but what about the returners who are coming back for this season? Do they just fall to the wayside with all the buzz and just be like, oh yeah, this guy's coming in, he's the starter? Or do they compete and have the expectations that they will be starting? Oh, put my mic on. That they will be starting this season as well. Appreciate everybody being in here tonight. You already know. Appreciate the thumbs up. Got something cooking for y'all as always. Look, listen, the transfer portal is usually hype, right? And then I just was thinking last night, I spent a lot of today just watching film on a lot of our offensive players, right? And I was just thinking, like, just because they coming in the portal, what does that mean? Like, all right, that gets the buzz, but it's just like a lot of portal players usually we just assume, oh, because we're seeing their highlights, we're seeing who they are. We like, oh, starter. We're going to be so much better last season. But then I just started to think about who we had last season and actually, like, is he really that much better than who we have returning? And this is not about competition today. This ain't about, a competition battle because it's way too early. But what it is about, all right, I'm going to break down each positional player and see what he brings and what the fit is, right? So in particularly, if you guys are in here, I appreciate it. When you're returning as a portal, especially for Colorado, you're like, you know what? I ain't hitting the portal. When a player returns, that means I ain't hitting the portal. Whoever come in here, they're going to have to outplay me, outbeat me, outwork me. I believe in me. And if you played college football, if you played high school football, if you played any sport, we know nothing is guaranteed. There's no one position that, you demand. You got to earn it, right? So I'm just thinking, especially, I'm about to go room by room. I'm going to go room by room. But for right now, I'm like, hold on. There's a couple of wide receivers that we have returning that I looked at the tape and I was like, are they really hands and feet better than who we got returning? You feel me? So if you're in here, if you can, let me know who you are in the chat, tap in, throw your name in there. So right now, without further ado, we're going to keep it. We'll start right now. So I looked at Danny Scudero, right? We're going to start with his weaknesses, right? And this isn't weaknesses. These are things I see he can improve. So Danny Scudero he just ran a 4.5 speed and the Big 12. That's not blazing, but it'll get it done. There's plenty of productive receivers that ran a 4.5. So Danny Scudero, he's not the fastest receiver, but he uses his speed wisely in quick bursts. If you watch the film, I did a lot of film watching today. 10 to 15 yards, Danny Scudero can make that 4.5 look like a 4.3. Everybody who played football, you know what I mean by that, right? Absolutely. Alvin Gashnur, absolutely. Yes, sir. Alvin. What up? What up, Alvin Williams? Glad you're in here, brother. For sure. Appreciate you being in here, right? So Danny Scudero, he could improve on his straight line speed. I mean, let's just keep it real. His room is crowded with speed. We got a lot of wide receivers that didn't run, but for right now, at his position alone, you've seen Ernest Campbell run a 4.3, and we've seen Quinton Gibson run a 4.48, right? So other things that Danny Scudero can improve on, right? Can he handle the stock blocking in the Big 12, right? The players are much bigger. The corners and the safeties they're stronger safeties. Linebackers and corners play needs to get stronger, faster during this offseason. So this next 8 weeks headed into the spring ball, we're going to see, if he can improve there. Now, for Danny Scudero's strengths, and stay with me now, Maja Vibes, yo, what's good, fam? What it do? We're just talking about, when the transfer portal gets all the hype, right? But I really looked at some of the receiving room and some of the players we got coming back. I don't know if there's anybody in these incoming portal that's just taken off. Like Travis Hunter is just like, it's a no-brainer starter. I definitely feel like this is going to be one of the most competitive rooms on our group. Let me know. Tap it in the chat if you agree. But Danny Scudero's strengths, right? Elite route running against zone coverage. Don't take my word for it. Go watch his tape at San Jose State. Elite. Knows where the holes are. Important. That's very important, especially in the Big 12. The windows are going to be tighter. Everything's going to be a little bit more advanced in the Big 12, I would say. He's the perfect fit for Julian Lewis on third down conversions. We struggled on third down last season. If you guys are in here, I appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. But, Danny Scudero is going to be perfect for Julian Lewis on third down. Deadly when placed in motion. Very shifty. So if you guys aren't familiar with, when you send a wide receiver or running back in motion, sometimes it's just for the quarterback to recognize if it's zone or if it's man. And once you figure out you got Danny Scudero one-on-one with a linebacker or a safety in the FCS level, it was curtains. Now, I want to see how that transfers at a Power 4 level. Now, we've had success with this before with LaJohntay Wester and Jimmy Horn Jr. coming over from FCS levels with production. Module Vibes, I agree, it's going to be fun to watch. Boy, this is probably the most anticipated season I've had in a long time, bro. Next, we got coming over, right? Cam Perry. Pretty sure we've heard the names. Again, how are you guys seeing that? How's that showing up on the screen? Looks good to me. Let me see here. Maybe I can zoom in one more. There it is. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Boom. All right, so Cam Perry, right? Slot receiver coming over from Miami of Ohio. His strengths, explosive. And when I say explosive, he stands out on tape. He's one of the ones that I watched that just popped out on tape with his breaks. When I seen him run a post corner, bro, when he put his foot in the ground, the separation, it was just like, okay, he doesn't belong at an FCS level, clearly, right? He gets in and out of his breaks extremely fast. Cam Perry gets out of his breaks extremely fast, and he has a very quick change of direction. Another strength, he plays bigger than his size, right? I feel like Cam Perry might be 5'8", 5'9" on paper, but he makes great jump ball grabs over taller defenders. Translates very well over to the Big 12 because there will be bigger defenders in the Big 12, bigger corners, 6'2", 6'3". Not saying he didn't see that at the FCS level, but his film pops out a lot to me. I really feel like Cam Perry he's going to push Quinton Gibson and Scudero and Campbell. He's going to really push them. Now, and this is just as an incoming transfer commit. He has the production, he's a little older as well, and he has the confidence. So that's something that we have coming in the portal, right? Now, where I feel Cam Perry can get better at, right, is how much is blocking important to him in the Big 12. I went back and watched some of his film. He liked that. He got the mentality, like he liked that. He going to be in your face, real, he's one of them. He might be, a slot receiver, but he plays bigger. But how important is blocking going to be to him in the scheme, right? So Power 4 corners, speed and size could bring separation issues on shorter intermediate routes too. So that's the thing about, you watched LaJohntay Wester last season too. He was open a lot, but it was also that chemistry that you have to get with the quarterback. Hey, if you guys are in here tonight, I really appreciate y'all. It's Saturday night. We got to talk football. Wouldn't even be right. If you could hit the like button, I really appreciate it. What you guys feel about Scudero and Cam Perry and how they're going to challenge this room for starters. But I got a few returners, bro. I'm telling you. It ain't going to be that easy. Now, getting over to the man, who probably took Colorado Storm the most this week, Ernest Campbell. I mean, FCS All-American, comes over with production and elite Olympic track speed, right? But for me, here's what I see from Ernest Campbell. I spent all day watching film today, all day. That's what I did. That's what I usually do. You feel me? Like, my life is simple. Football, Colorado, YouTube, right? So he has elite 4.3 speed. As we always say, and that's just rolling out of bed. That's just getting the Boulder and saying, hey, run the 40, bro. All right, bro, I got a 4.3 for you. Easy, right? Vertical threat downfield at all times. I'm going to get to this point because it's very important. He does not lead a lot of targets to impact the game. He does not need a lot of targets to impact the game. Think of somebody who has 3 catches for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. You're looking at Ernest Campbell right now. That's how they fit into the Colorado scheme. Everything we've been thinking about, like, man, he got him. Some of these guys don't need 6, 7, 8 targets. You get them 3 balls and they catch them 140 yards, 150 yards just off a 20-point yards per catch. Vertical threat. Another reason why he's essential to being on the field. He's going to receive a lot of attention due to his speed. The coach is going to be like, The defensive coordinator going to be up in that booth. 13's in the game. Campbell's in the game. Hey, roll to safety. Roll to safety. He's going to receive a lot of attention due to his speed. He will require a safety help over the top. What does that mean? Depending on the coverage, depending on what depending on if they're blitzing, you're going to leave a lot of our wide receivers one-on-one because you got to roll a safety over. So sometimes it's not about if they're going to get the ball. It's about what type of attention they're going to require on the field. They are going to know where 13 is at all times when he gets on the field because he runs that street, he runs that corner, good night. You feel me? So this is how he's going to be an asset to Colorado because he's going to require a lot of attention and he's not going to need a lot of targets to get his bag. I mean, he only had 40-something receptions last season and had over 70-something yards and 20 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns. That's how this receiving room comes together. Oh, it's your world. What's good? DU7. What's the word, y'all? You know we talking Colorado, bruh. What's up with it? What's good, bro? I'm happy y'all in here, bruh. Come on now. Now, where I can see Ernest, I'm glad y'all in here, bro, for sure. Let's talk some football. Let me know what's happening in the chat. Jump in at any time, bro. Let me know what y'all feel. So far, we went over Scudero, Perry, and Campbell. Now, some of the things I did see he needs to work on is his jump balls and his 50-50 balls against bigger corners, which will happen in the Big 12 at a Power 4 conference. I'm just saying, a lot of these guys were going the Kurt Signetti route. I understand the prime route. We get it. But when you move up a Power 4 level, the corners are bigger, the safeties are bigger. They study a lot of film too. That mean a lot of these guys are trying to get to the league. So you're going against, let's say, Travis Hunter. We throw Travis on Ernest Campbell in the slot. If he rotates outside, that type of caliber is what I'm saying. Appreciate everybody being here. If you can hit the thumbs up, I'll really appreciate it. We're keeping it lit. Holding blocks at his size in the Big 12 against much bigger secondary in the Big 12, that all plays out the same way. You guys kind of get the gif, right? Moving forward, everybody caught up. I'm about to keep it. I'm glad everybody's in here tonight. I just want to talk football, bro. Majay Vice fam, they bonding, and that makes a difference. Yep. I seen them, bro. I was up late last night, right, bro? And then I seen the bowling video. I said, oh yeah, I seen them all together. I said, they're starting everything off right from the beginning. They're learning from last year was a lesson, bro. They learned it ain't, oh, this guy, this group over here, this group over here, this here. Everybody's together, and that's important. Yes, sir. They're bonding, bro. And I want to get there. I ain't gonna lie. I want to be in the room right now just to see this magical season that's about to happen, bro, because I know it's about to be there. Now, in my opinion, the guy with the biggest weight on his shoulders coming in to 2026, and he's only a sophomore, but the expectations of this dude coming out of high school and what we know his potential is. He's really, really like that, but he has a long way to go. And that's what you seen Swayze telling him the other day when he ran that 40. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Because he can be a Jimmy, a LeJontay type, but for whatever reason, why he told him to stop playing, they're in the room. I don't know as that well, you feel me? But at the same time, if y'all know why you think Swayze told him to stop playing, let me know, right? But I'm going to start off with Quinton's weaknesses, right? He's very young. He's still learning coverage, right? He breaks off routes too early and tends to resort to playground football on design plays, right? So when you watch him sometimes last season, you know when you come out that dig route, right? Quarterback ain't know he might be rolling, but then you instantly put your foot the other way and you start, you know what I mean? You start breaking off your routes too early. I feel like this year, Phillips, Marion, they're going to get them together and say, hey, stick to the concept of the route. And then when the quarterback gives you or you guys are on the same page, because sometimes you could break off your route and you still used to what your old quarterback would have did, what your high school quarterback would have did. Juju literally going through his motions. He's, he not there. And he might be looking to throw, and then you put your foot in the ground and you change direction. So I feel like he broke off his routes a little too early last season, right? Trouble winning on the outside. We watched those games where he basically, Omarion and Joseph Williams were sidelined because they got in trouble. So he played basically a full half. He had trouble getting off the press and getting open on the outside. There wasn't a lot of separation. And this is constructive criticism. Just go back and watch the tape. These are things I'm expecting for Quinton Gibson because there's high expectations for him. They all three is fast. It's your world. Absolutely. Perry and Campbell going to hit on a home run his money. Absolutely. That's a fact. I literally, yeah, and that's important right now, especially what you guys talked about the offseason. They can't technically get the footballs and be on campus doing stuff because it's an NCAA violation. But today, all right, Juju got all his quarterbacks. He's learning their tendencies, where they like to play, where they like the placement, where the ball lands in their hands, how the taller receivers, absolutely, they're going to be home runs. So Quinton had trouble against winning on the outside, but I don't want this to, for wide receivers in college football, very high expectations for Quinton. You already see how the coaches on him because he does have very high expectations. He was a top-ranked wide receiver almost in the nation a year ago in 2025, the 2024 season heading into 25. So I wonder if he can stay level-headed with all of the competition that arrived in him. But for me, already seeing him in camp, already at workouts, he looked like he looked like he learning, he picking up like, damn, you ran a 4.3, bro. You got to teach me how to get off the line. So it already looks like he's learning something. He can learn a lot from Perry and Scudero. Absolutely. See what the word is. Appreciate y'all being a wide receiver. 4 wide receiver. Grab Stowe. What it do? 4 wide receiver. 1 running back set. Scudero, Perry, Campbell, Gibson, Trackhawk, Speed. Come on now. Yes, Lord. Yes, absolutely. I love that formation now, and I guarantee you, Brennan Marion has one of those waiting. And Coach Prime want to see that too. He's like, man, get him out there, bro. Appreciate y'all being here. If you get the thumbs up, really appreciate that. It's your world. He should definitely have a place in the offense. He has to catch the ball, though. Absolutely. The strengths of Q for 6, 4.4 speed, and I know he can get faster. That's why Swayze told him stop playing. Has it all, though. He really does. When you look at him, he's packaged together. Right. Pause. Quickness, explosiveness, and can run routes. His offseason workouts, he has a very good wide receiver trainer from Texas. You can tell his wide receiver got it ready, but yeah, he has to catch the ball. Playmaker with the ball in his hands. All-American kick returner preseason, dynamic special team. So he brings that to Colorado as well. Maja vibes. Bro, how do you cover speed everywhere? Imagine if these players are in at the same time. Gibson, Perry, Scudero, Campbell. Absolutely. That was like our offense we had in high school, bro. Like, yeah, who do you decide? And then when you put Campbell in there, that vertical route alone is going to require safety over the top. So you mean to tell me we got Perry, Gibson, Scudero lined up 1v1, safety linebacker? Come on now. Cookies. Appreciate y'all being in here tonight, bro. Appreciate the thumbs up. If you can hit the thumbs up, I really appreciate it. We're about to keep it moving. Now, went back and watched Hykeem Williams' film, right? And I know y'all been seeing this, brother, in the weight room, how much bigger pause he looks than everybody. I mean, he has the NFL frame, a college football frame, and he actually runs decent routes. His Florida State film, he didn't have a lot at Colorado last season because he just had some practice plays that he did. But when you go back and watch his Florida State, everything hitched. The first person is not taking him down, bro. It takes a village and an army to get Hykeem Williams on the ground. And this, I'm glad we got to the first returner because it brings me to my point. The speed that will definitely expose, he can deliver. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody being here. This is the first wide receiver I looked at and said, hold on, wait a minute. He's hungry. He fits the perfect Kurt Signetti guy. He's an elder statement. Indiana just won with 24-year-olds, all 24, 23-year-olds, upperclassmen, right? He has the body frame already. He's hungry. He doesn't have the production, but that just brings me to my point. This season, when I looked at people coming in, I don't see the drastic pull away. We have a lot of returners that's gonna really compete. Hykeem Williams is one of them. He's really gonna compete to get on the field. And I had to take myself out of the transfer portal hype. Oh, Scudero, oh, Perry, oh, DeAndre Moore Jr. Bruh, I'm comparing them to who we got. It ain't that far of a separator from what I've seen so far watching film. If you see something different, let me know. Absolutely. If you see something different, let me know. Let me see. We'll see. Would you say he's like the wide receiver from Texas? We got more. He's a little different because he's more of a bigger body frame receiver. You're not going to see him a lot in the slot or, getting some jet sweeps or coming out of the backfield. But what he does really well is he's very hard to tackle for his size, and his yak is unbelievable. Is one of his strengths. Absolutely. So he catches the ball with his hands, very good in traffic. Go back and watch his Florida State film. He catches the ball very good in traffic, not afraid to take a hit. He'll go across that middle with a bigger frame. Bigger body frame receiver, tough to bring down. Just watch the Florida State film. Don't take my word for it, bro. Everybody I'm talking about, you can see what I'm saying tonight. Go match it with the film and be like, all right, bro, wasn't woofing. Good yak yards after the catch. Not afraid to go over the middle. Has good speed for his size, 6'2", 190. So I'm looking at that wide receiver room. He can legitimately make a push. And how do we feel about that though? That's what I wanted to get to. Like, as Colorado football fans, we got these portal guys coming in and we want them to succeed. But what about if some of our returners is really, they end up being like that and they take us by surprise? Because I went back and looked like, hey, some of these dudes could really ball. They just need the opportunity. Real talk. And I feel like these portal guys, I like the way they're bonding and I like the way they're coming together. And I like the way they understand it's going to be a competition. And I love the way our returners are like, we're one big group and we're all going to go out there and do what's best for the team. But I feel like I got this just as much as you got that. And I really feel like that. So, like, weaknesses, though, are things he can get better at. Longer route development, like double moves. Like, I need to see some double moves, a slant and go, a hitch and go. I need to see him be able to stop and accelerate faster. And he can improve understanding of route coverages. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all being here. If you can hit the thumbs up, appreciate it. Asia A649 was good. Yeah, right. Our prime viewing the Porter system. Oh, what it do? How Prime in Colorado get dibs on every good player from every college ever. It's not fair. Bro, if you really look at it, we really didn't, bro. Like, if you go look at the transfer portal, bro, Texas Tech, 8 in our conference. BYU, 8 in our conference. I mean, we got money, but I think our transfer portal grade is probably possibly in the top 20. But there's a lot of other teams that did very, very good in the portal, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, though. So, why you think Prime abusing the system, though? Tell me more. Why you feel that? Would you say he's like this wide receiver Texas for more? I feel like he's a little different. If he gonna use all the wideouts with that, if they gonna use all the wideouts with that offense, he rolls about 5 to 7 deep on wide receivers for sure. All right, Saturday night, we all in here. Appreciate y'all being in here, bro. I ain't even doing a reaction video tonight. I'm gonna save it. I'm going to save a reaction video for another day because I can really talk football all day. I really don't need a reaction video. So I'm going to react to videos when I see. I ain't going to lie. That slide was crazy. Boom. Brings me to my next guy, right? Who I really feel is now, and I know it's going to spark something in the chat right now, but I really can't see DeAndre Moore Jr. and Joseph Williams. It's 1A, 1B to me right now, and I'm keeping it all the way real with you, bro. I went back and watched DeAndre Moore Jr., and I said, number one, their production is very similar. Both have 400 and some yards. Similar to, I think DeAndre Moore Jr. might have had a little bit better touchdowns than him, but Joseph Williams made plays last season, and I honestly feel like, and so you guys can understand what I'm thinking. We expect DeAndre Moore Jr. to start because he comes from Texas and the height and the portal, the on 3 games PFF grade. But Joseph Williams and him, to me right now I know DeAndre Moore it's not, what I'm saying is it's not as far of a Travis, like a runaway with it. Like, it's Trav, bro. Like, it's Trav. I feel like with Joseph and DeAndre Miller, DeAndre Moore Jr., I feel like 1A, 1B, they can both give us something this season. That's what I'm talking about with our returners. I feel like I got to put some more respect on the returner's name, bro. We really got some hoopers in the building. 6'2", 200 pounds competitor. He wins 50-50 balls, bro, at an elite level. Head top. Catches the ball in tough spaces, and he's a competitor, and he wants to win. When there was times that we were getting belt, he was one of them ones that was still getting out there trying to give belt. Yeah, but the media keep talking about what Prime is getting. Yeah, that was pretty much what I'm saying right now is I had to take a step back and say, all right, bro, if I'm a returner and I'm coming back, right, I'm seeing the names, but if I really go look at the film, I'm just like, they are elite, they're cool, but I feel like our guys are going to bring it this year. And I feel like in a lot of the rooms, offensive line, probably the only room I can't say that about is defensive tackle, and because we completely rehauled, and linebacker possibly because we did a complete rehaul. But everybody else, even the safety room is super deep. I mean, you might have seen it on the portal returning, but really free returning safeties, that might be a room too. But something he can improve on. Not the fastest, long strider, routes develop slowly, needs more speed and run after the catch, right? Now, another guy I feel like is extremely slept on, right? Quannel X, right? I know that ain't him in that picture, but don't worry about that. Don't even look at the picture. He uses his hand to fight off corners during jump balls very well, wins 50-50 balls at high points the ball very well. He's athletic and competitive, and you've seen him getting in the weight room. Bro, literally put on some size, bro. He literally put on some size. Not going to talk about what teams are getting, but DJ Moore is a big dog. He route running, not the same level as Jay. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to DeAndre Moore Jr. His route running is like that. Absolutely. You're right on that, brother. Now, where I feel Quannel could get better at is his football IQ, his route depth, like understanding where to break your route off at. But he does have great size, as a wide receiver, and he contributes as special teams as a returner. But like for Q, I don't want to get off of Q so fast. I feel like Q literally is looking like too, like, hold on, this is my year too. Like, that's what I'm saying. We have a very healthy problem at Colorado. I'm gonna say that. Not even a problem. We have a very healthy depth chart with. I feel like any one of these guys can surprise us. It's just we're looking at what they did last season and we're like, all right, we got the names coming in, but I think some of these guys are gonna surprise us. Like 2 of these guys are gonna be like, hold on, bro. Is it Gibson or is it Perry Scudero? Is it Joseph Williams or is it DeAndre Moore? Is it Q or is it him? I feel like this is gonna be like, oh, like we're gonna be down to the wire, like to the point to where we might have to put them all on the field. Drew, how do you feel about Jim Moore coaching at CSU? That is Boulder's neighbor. Any thoughts, opinions, potential rivalry with Coach Prime? We don't mess with Colorado State in this chat. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. After what they did to Travis, Jim Moore, I think he's a great coach. Not even that. That's not towards you, bro. But Jim Moore is a great coach, and I feel like he's going to turn Colorado. But you remember what the coach, that one dude who said, I take my hat off when I get in the building, and you ain't even got a job no more, bros. Kick rocks, bro. That I'm talking about the coach from Colorado State. But I think Jim Moore is going to do a good job at Colorado State. But I hope next time we play Colorado State, we put belt on Colorado State. I ain't going to hold you. I just don't like what that's, bro. That's just a rivalry for us. If you know, Colorado State is a rivalry for Colorado, but I do think Jim Moore is going to do good there. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Are you a Colorado State fan? Are you just asking about Moore? Jim Moore, Moore comes from a family of football. Absolutely. He's going to know his X's and O's for sure. But Colorado State, the rivalry runs deep, brother. I ain't going to hold you. Oh, I already did Hykeem Williams, right? Oh, all right. No, that's the next slide right there. Where the fuck? What's my slides? Ernest Campbell, Perry, Danny Scudero. There it is. Where's everybody else? No, I just didn't do that. Oh, well, maybe I did. Oh, well. I had Caleb Mathis on here too. But another important thing right now, right? Oh, whoa. Hold on now. Back it up. Yeah, they did the last coach dirty. Yeah, he out of there. Yeah, he gone. So right now, what's important? I had Caleb Mathis and a few other receivers on there, but it looks like my slide didn't come on, so it is what it is. Right now, we're just in winter workouts, right? Spring football ain't even started. So right now, the focused areas, right? We're going to test the 40-yard dash times, identify the speedsters in the room, develop Division I conditioning. They about to put them through the trenches, bro, through the treacheries. I can't wait for some well-off reaching people coverage because I can't wait for them to go through those Marine trainings. You're going to see who's going to quit. A lot of people throwing up right now is when you get all that kicking it, all that offseason. We going to see who been kicking it and see who been getting ready. We're going to see some elite drills with former NFL wide receivers, of course, off the field. We're not going to see it on the field because it's an NCAA violation. But Brennan Marion got some route concepts and some route drills that, I seen him working at Texas. I seen the work that he did at Pitt. He knows wide receiver room very good. Focused on strength and agility. Wide receivers need to get bigger, faster, stronger. We understand that's the offseason workout, right? Bigger, faster, stronger. That's for everybody across the board, across the room. Yeah, they did the Lacos. What are those? Some nice slides. Those are some nice slides, dog. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Every time before I come on live, I like to have some talking points. Like to be able to talk to y'all and engage and have something like work. Sometimes talking is just not enough. If you can visualize it, it makes better sense. But I ain't gonna lie, some of the graphics they put together is wicked. Like these, ain't no way that's Julian Lewis right there. I ain't gonna hold you. That looks like the quarterback. That looks like Anthony Richardson from the Colts. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm glad you. But yeah, I appreciate that though, brother. Appreciate it. What's up, Snapper? How you been, big dog? What's the word? How you been? Good to see you in here. If you guys are in here, I appreciate if you can hit the thumbs up for us. You know, we're gonna keep it in the chat. So here's another thing, right? In college football, the quarterback input matters. It matters. He wants to know, every OC and head coach meets with the quarterback, right? They want to know, who do you feel comfortable rolling out there? It's not Brennan Marion says, that's my starter. Phillips says, that's my starter. That's my starter. They got to ask Juju who he feels comfortable with. So now, until the season is when you're going to see who he starts to build chemistry with. Last year, Omarion Miller and his chemistry was second to none. Caden Salter had a lot of chemistry with Joseph Williams. Go back and watch the film. Caden Salter had a lot of chemistry with DeKalen Trackhawk Taylor very early. That was his go-to guy. Later on the season, it was Joseph Williams. Ryan Staub had a lot of chemistry with Sincere Brown. Every quarterback has their guy. It is like that. You get so many reps with them in practice, you eventually like, that's my guy. So in college football especially, even when Scudero was there, Scudero knew who he wanted. Scudero knew when they asked him who we growing out there, he rolled with his four. He knew who he could count on. And that's important. The receivers got to build Juju's trust, because I don't care what you're doing. The quarterback got to trust you. The quarterback got to trust you. The quarterback got to trust the guys that's out there. So wide receiver depth chart is a group decision. It's not just Phillips. It's not just Brennan Marion. It's not just Coach Prime. They're going to get with Julian Lewis and they're going to talk to him about who they feel out there. So all these guys coming in, that's what I'm saying. I thought about that. Like the quarterback has, they say so too. I like for this. Hey, we're running a post. I like Perry on the post. Oh, we're running a corner post. I like Scudero better on that. Oh, quick screen. I like Gibson on the quick screen. My goal balls, he might like Ernest. He might like Gibson. It just depends on how much they connect in the offseason. Y'all dig what I'm saying? Juju to Gibson. Absolutely great one. Great one. What's the word? Quarterback does not have the final say, but preferences do matter. You feel me? So what Julian Lewis is evaluating, security blankets. Who are my security blankets? Who's my Julian Edelman to Tom Brady? I know he's going to be. He knows where I'm going to be. Who's my Wes Welker to Brady? Oh, who's my Marvin Harrison to Peyton Manning? I know where they're going to be. I know how they get open. It's just stop and catch with them. It's just stop and catch with them, right? Who's my coverage beaters? Who do I know can get open? Who can I get the ball in a tight window? Who can beat coverage? Who can beat elite coverage, right? Who's my jump ball specialist? Right out the gate, Cam Perry is a jump ball specialist. Joseph Williams is a jump ball specialist. Q is a jump ball specialist, right? So these are all things Julian Lewis is getting acclimated with his receivers during the offseason. He's got to figure it out. And, your quarterback got to be comfortable when he goes out there. Who makes the play work, not who just looks good on paper. That was an important thing for me, and I wanted to get y'all opinion on this. A lot of stuff looks good on paper, especially in the portal. We see their stats, we see their production, we see everything they did at the old school at an FCS level. That's cool, but does it translate to the Power 4 schedule, to the Big 12 conference when the belts are ready? They already got the belt out for Colorado. We're already circled because we're Colorado. We're always going to get the best. Now, this graphic of Julian Lewis over there is diabolical. I ain't going to hold you, so just completely ignore that. That looks like Anthony Richardson or the quarterback from Alabama a few seasons ago. That's wicked. But the depth chart input comes from Julian Lewis. Appreciate y'all being here too, bro. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's never been Julian Lewis. That's wicked. But the depth chart comes from Julian Lewis, Brendan Marion, Coach Prime, and Coach Phillips as a group. You feel me? So they're going to go to Juju. Of course, the head coach, at the end of the day, if he wants somebody in the game, of course, you're not going to go against what the head coach says, but it's a group effort as far as like who they put in the game, right? So the reality is, with this much wide receiver talent, everyone wants to prove I'm the guy, throw it my way. Because that's what a wide receiver is. Wide receivers have to be wide receivers and corners probably got to be the most like unrealistic, confident people in the room, because you got to believe you're going to catch every ball. you got to believe you can start no matter who they bring in. Even the backups like the Taggarts and some of the guys, not even for them to catch it straight, but some of the guys on the lowest of the depth chart. What do you expect me to go out and just be like, yeah, I know? Of course, they're going to compete, but it's ultimately up to the coaches and everybody to put who they feel is the best players on the field. Julian Lewis will naturally gravitate towards who he trusts, who's consistent, and who can catch his passes, his precision. He got to go who he feel comfortable. So we might, but that's where good coaching and that's where you got to be able to control the depth room. So the bottom line is the quarterback chemistry and the coaching vision is who actually starts in the Big 12, right? So when we rolled out last season, it was Sincere Brown. They decided that Caden Salter was the best fit with Sincere Brown, Omarion Miller, and it was Draylon Miller to begin the season. Y'all remember that, right? Draylon Miller started at the slot last season. Draylon Miller was the slot receiver, and then Joseph Williams got sprinkled in there. Juju been hitting that Hellburger helper at the training table. Yeah, all right. I'll be with you in a second. It's good. Juju been hitting that hamburger helper at the training table. That's crazy work, bro. Was getting out the hamburger helper. I felt like that was the only thing that was diabolical on the menu. I was not going to touch the hamburger helper. Everything else looked elite. I ain't going to hold you there. What's up with y'all, though? How do y'all feel about this wide receiver room, and how do y'all feel about the returning players? Oh, yeah, we can throw that up there. That's fine. Yep. So this is what it is. Returners versus the portal. What you mean? What I say, bro? What I say? I don't know what I just said. It might have been out of pocket. My bad. What I meant was, what y'all feel about the returners versus the portal? Is it a complete portal takeover? Is it like, hey, no, the portal, it's a no-brainer. It ain't even or do you feel like there's opportunity for the returners to outwork, outstudy, outgrind? I mean, I think our returners are hungry too. And we have a brand new offense too. What did I say, Vibes, bro? What I say, bro? Did I say something crazy? Ain't no way. I ain't gonna lie, Brennan Marion's fit. He like, wait, going right there. What y'all feel about his fit? Yeah, so I feel like this season has been a lot about the hype with the portal. But even with the running back room, you got Welch. Welch has been the same every season. Look at the portal with Welch. Every time somebody gets in the room, Welch just, okay, he makes his way on the field because he knows what he's going to do. Brother, coaches meeting had me filling out application to the university for a walk-on for sure. Hey, bro, I think it might be a perfect time to check out the bowling video. I mean, I was not going to do it tonight because I felt like I don't ever want my streams to feel like they depend on if I got to review a channel or not. But I do like reviewing the channel. I do like reviewing the streams, and I do like reviewing them with y'all. So if y'all down with it, I think we're gonna see that bowling video from last night. If y'all cool with it, if everybody's all right with it, everybody cool watching the returners are hungry. Absolutely, great one, bro. Absolutely, the returners are hungry, and the team is vibing, bro. The vibes is high. Like, even I was up late night watching this bowling video I'm finna put on. Hey, shout out to Darius Sanders. Shout out to Reach the People Media, bro. Everything bro has been doing up there in Boulder, bro. Like, you could do a lot with that camera, bro. A camera could change your life. He does great content. Overall, great dude too, bro. Like, you feel me, bro? Is he related? Hold on, that's another thing. Is Darius actually related to the Sanders, or does he just have his last name? Is that like their cousin or something? If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. Great Stowe. What's the word? What's the word? What you trying to say? Hey, this the chat. You say it, bro. Let it go. Let it rip. Good wide receiver group of portal wide receivers has experience and stats. Yeah, absolutely. Not related. Okay, they're not related for sure. Now I agree. There's some great elite receivers coming over. I would just say, you know what? That's a great point though. They are elite. I mean, and their film pops out, especially Perry. It looks explosive, and Scudero's stat line's crazy. DeAndre Moore has the experience, and he has his name is really popping in the portal. I felt like this was a good bonding experience with the kids. You feel me? So let me get this lined up for y'all. But I appreciate everybody being in here. If you can hit a thumbs up in the chat. If you can hit a thumbs up in the chat, let me see here. Let me see what you said, brother. I know the returners ain't afraid of competitions. Texas offensive player of the year ain't going anywhere in Q Gibson. That's what I'm saying. Very high expectations, healthy competition. And that was just what I was thinking about right now, which is like, man, the portal gives a whole light on the incoming players, but then the returning players kind of fall to the wayside. They kind of get devalued a little bit. I'm not saying that's how they feel in Boulder, or that's how the coaches feel about it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying based on the headlines, we tend to, I know I tend to focus on what's coming in. And then I just forget about what's, that's like you got them brand new pairs of shoes just sitting in your closet, but your new shoes just got here, but you just got a brand new pair of shoes a month ago. You ain't even worn them yet, but then your new shoes get in. So you just like, oh, you just hyped about the new shoes. I want to see how these look, all that. So that's how I kind of feel about how the portal is. Even though we got rid of a lot of players, we didn't have a lot returning, especially on the defensive end. Let this roll real quick. What y'all got? What's the word? Anybody watching the NFL tomorrow? Who y'all got tomorrow? Who y'all got coming out the NFC? Who y'all got coming out the AFC tomorrow? And should we watch the game live tomorrow? If we watch the game live tomorrow, who should we watch? And we could be tapping in the chat. Let me know something. Bro. I gotta get this right real quick. Uh-oh. All right.
Cap. Stop it. 97.
Okay.
Bowling today. You did. We with the guys.
Y'all can see that?
Spoiler Damian Henderson the second, running back. Hey, we got a nice room this year.
Hey, so right now they went bowling. That's kind of like what we talked about. So right now we're about to do a review of Darius Sanders, the Reach the People media. I will have to pause it and do commentary because I'm not. That's the part of the YouTube rules. You have to pause, talk about it. You can't just run the whole video through because it's just a reaction to the video from yesterday. So let's just see how the guys is vibing out there in Boulder, bro. What's the vibes like?
You the dude that hit that weight, dude. Can I get your autograph?
Now, anybody know this freshman right here? Is he a running back or is he on the O line? Let me know in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you can hit the thumbs up, appreciate y'all being in here, bro, too. Anybody know exactly what his name is? I mean, I know his name, but what position he plays?
You made it. We got one more. Come
Okay.
on. I know.
Bryce Hicks, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, man.
Okay, we got Bryce Hicks in the building. That looks like Bryce Hicks there. I know the returners. Okay, looks like it's Bryce Hicks in the building. All right.
Everything out bowl, all these boys watch.
Okay.
Cap.
Real bad. I'm talking about real.
That's all already Boulder. Yeah, they here, bro. They have arrived. And this is giving me 2024, 2023 chemistry, camaraderie, everybody together. Patriots versus Seattle, Super Bowl. Seattle wins, get back from the goal line interception. That would be crazy. You talking about when they didn't hand it to beast mode? That was crazy work. But yeah, looks like they're getting off the bus. They're going bowling. Looks like the wide receiver group is all hanging together. Everybody's getting to know each other. A lot of these kids are just hanging out for the first time. Of course, they got social media and iPhones. They probably tapped in with each other already, but let's see what else they got going on here in this video.
I'm gonna slip or something. Oh, it's cold out here.
Okay. Q again. I ain't even gonna start. But if you know, you know. But they're at the bowling alley. Looks like, you know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Denver has all the pieces to pull it off, the full situation. That'll be Cam Duncan. What's the word? Appreciate you being in here. What up, Cam Duncan? What's the word, brother? Yeah, so you know, this event looks like to me like they're renting out the whole bowling alley. So that right there tells me that they're already saying, hey, we're gonna keep these dudes, we're gonna get them all on the same page, we're gonna get them in the building. With this, y'all kicking it tonight. All y'all hanging out. I'm loving it already, bro. I'm loving it already.
10 and a half. 1 out of 10.
11.
Bro, y'all see Hykeem Williams, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. He got to be at least 6'4", because Joseph Williams is 6'2". So Hykeem Williams' head don't even fit in the screen, bro. You feel me? Cam Duncan. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here, bro. We're doing a live reaction to Darius Sanders video. Looks like the team went bowling last night, so we're gonna tap in and see what they had going on.
11.
17.
Wait, what that's for?
Looks like you got Q, Perry, everybody there. What's the word? Greystone, Cam Duncan, not with all the backup quarterbacks we could practice. Yeah, I'm looking. Drake May's been turning the ball over a lot though in the season, but yeah, looks like they're renting out a bowling alley in Boulder, and looks like they just getting in, getting that team bonding together. Appreciate everybody being here too. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, birthday gift right there.
What is that?
ATA.
That's your camera?
Hell yeah.
Hey, the Usos have arrived in Boulder. Belt. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Polynesians and football. You need 5-6 polys on your team because they know football and they ain't going. Touch their quarterback if you want to. Touch their quarterback if you want to. So it looks like we're reestablishing, the Samoan pipeline and the Tongan pipeline in Boulder. Juju got a lone Gibson, one of them PDs. Hey, I didn't want to say nothing earlier, brother. Lord, bro, I'm gonna let him live for sure. But that's wicked. He looked like one of them Texas. He's just like an old soul. You know what I mean? Like an old soul. But I appreciate it. You don't have a single clue how much Stidham has played with Denver under Peyton. You're gonna underestimate it. Ain't bad. Which game should we watch tomorrow, bro? We can watch both games tomorrow. We can go live both games tomorrow. We can just react to it. Hey, tomorrow, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw both the games on. We're gonna live react to the game and see. Absolutely. All right, let's keep it moving in this video here. See what they talking about.
Them to Pepe from Baylor. We finna get it John Rocket.
Yes, sir. Baylor.
Bo, man. Bo Hughley, 55.
Bo Hughley? That's big Bo Hughley right there. Say no more. Looks like we got the offensive line and defensive line right here making their way into the building.
54. Tackle.
How long?
Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
You up?
I haven't seen a lot of New York people on the team since the first year. 2023 is when I really seen a lot of New York people on the team. Other than that, I haven't seen a lot of New York people. If y'all follow the team all the way since like Jackson in 23 was the last time I seen a lot of New York cats. I don't know. For some reason, it never seems like I see a lot of New York people on the team. Am I tripping? I don't feel like I never see a lot of New York people on a football team for some reason.
What can I expect out of you today?
Nah, y'all.
I'm a winner, bro. Yeah, get this, bro. Look at this. Woo! With the leg.
Yeah, looks like they got the team bonding going on, bro. Getting it in at the bowling alley. Let me see. Think we need more D tackle. What up, Pilot God? Yeah, I mean, the portal's not, we can still sign players. You just had to be in the portal by now. But if you look online, there's people still signing right now as we speak.
I'm like that, bro.
That looks terrible.
No, don't. You do this, what you do this. What you talking about? Hey, 5K that break. Cam Perry.
So that was DeAndre Moore Jr., Cam Perry. Baby Ski. I'm going to call him Baby Ski. Ready to hoop. Baby Ski, Cam Perry. That's my nickname for Baby Ski, Cam Perry. No, we good. Coach Prime already told everyone that we are set. We have several DTs that haven't even arrived yet. Cam Duncan 24/7. Appreciate you, Cam. Appreciate for that news, brother. How many D tackles we got coming in? Let us know, bro. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows something in here, but that some of us aren't privy to. So that's why I like tapping in with y'all, bro, because y'all be putting me up on game. You don't understand Sean Payton, do you? Oh, but put some money on it if y'all really want it. If y'all put some money on it, make it official. Make it official.
Wide receiver, new fellow Buffalo. Hope all y'all doing good. I'm gonna put.
Cam Perry looks 17, bro. He got a baby face. Cam Perry look like he's 17 years old. I ain't gonna hold you.
Belt to these boys in bowling. He finna go.
Let's see.
Don't kill me.
Look like DeAndre Moore. Oh, they got hey, Colorado got their own bowling alley? Am I tripping? Hey, did y'all know Colorado got his own bowl? Is that Colorado's bowling alley? Let me know. They look like they got Sean Payton make sure he gives his quarterback 2 reps. Absolutely. Bruh. It look like they got their own bowling alley. That's going crazy.
Hey, I got that on cam.
I'm that guy. I promise you I'm that guy. Dave Mitchell was play safety, bro.
That looks like Nate Mitchell again. Shout out to Darius Sanders, bro. We're doing a live reaction to the Buffalo players going bowling. Looks like it's a lot of team bonding. Looks like they're doing it the right way this season, bro. Not a lot of egos. They got some good high character players in the building, bro. Salute, bro, to the young. This looks like Nate Mitchell right now. This is my starter at free safety. I ain't gonna hold you. He brings belt on film. Go watch Nate Mitchell's film at New Mexico State, bro. Belt, punishment. Ain't gonna hold you. Yep, that's Colorado's own bowling alley. Man, they got cheese up there. You must have a bowling team. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Y'all right. Hey, thanks for putting me up on game, y'all. For sure. Who that?
Jay Stokes out there. Come on, Jay Stokes out there.
That looked like Jay Stokes, the cornerback coming over for Utah. Y'all know DeKalon Traylor, I think, is the highest upperclassman running back we have on the team this season. I think DeKalon Taylor is probably the elder of the running back room. If there's a higher running back than DeKalon, let me know. Appreciate y'all being here.
D-man, man. You know, as soon as I go there, first row.
What's that? All right, let me see what's going on here. But how y'all feeling so far, bro? How y'all feeling about the team? How y'all feeling about the team bonding? Are y'all excited about next season? Just this, like I posted as soon as I seen this last night. I was like, let me tap in with them, see how they feel about this video, because they dropped this later in the building. But I was like, I might go over them with them tomorrow, see, depending on if they want to look at it. It ain't too much workouts or anything, but on this channel, anything Colorado getting covered for sure. Absolutely. What's up with the chat though? How y'all feeling, bro? What's the word? How everybody feeling in here? I appreciate the love, appreciate the thumbs up. I'm gonna keep this video rolling, but let me know something.
He got celebration. He got green animation.
That go crazy.
Green animation.
This is Caleb's 4th season, bro. I don't know if we remember, but Caleb is about to graduate already, bro. And he got 2 years left to play, because he redshirted 1 year. So he's only a junior, but he's going on his 4th season. For sure. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody being here.
This is about to be real delicate. Wait, I swear, wait. I gotta get in it.
What y'all feel about Yaya? Y'all think Yaya gets out? Well, I'm not gonna say he doesn't start, but he came a long way all the way from New Zealand. I ain't gonna hold you.
Shit, I'm gonna try my best. You know, I was a pro bowler at one point.
Woof it. He was not a pro bowler, bro. You just got out of high school, so there's no way you're a pro bowler. RGN Jerry, what's the word, bro? What's good? Yeah, earlier we already went over did a scouting a little bit on the wide receivers and who I felt the returners are gonna be able to compete this year's. Pallet guy, you gonna get Yaya gonna get some reps? Absolutely, Pallet guy, for sure. Gray Stowe, Sean Payton has 1 Super Bowl win. I think Breeze has a lot to do with that. Oh, yeah, now Sean Payton knows X's and O's now. Come on. Sean Payton knows X's and O's for sure. He's definitely going to be able to – even without Bo Nix, Payton gonna draw something up for sure. Hey, did anybody in the chat play college football, or any of y'all remember the times I used to go out with the team and bowling or bonding or anything? Let me know. Anybody? First of all, did anybody in the chat play college football anywhere? If you have, let me know in the chat if you play college football anywhere. Tap in. Let me know.
Look. I don't see none flash. It's right there.
Okay. That chain Joseph Williams got on is going crazy too. He had to get the bus down. I see. Do not how impressive his stint with Denver has been. Apparently not. Oh boy. Cam Duncan, you a Denver Broncos fan? I appreciate everybody being here. Yes, sir. What game? Hey, we gonna come on live. We gonna watch the NFL game.
That's cool. I'll take that.
Who that? Hey, he's probably leading for the most funniest dude in the room, bro. The freshman. Ever since he been on camera, bro. What is that, Preston Ashley? Bro, Preston Ashley to me is running away with the funniest dude on the team already. I know his highlights is going to be funny, bro. And I'm glad to see the team is vibing the way they are already too, but Preston Ashley is already running away with the funniest dude on Colorado. That's the funniest dude I've seen on camera so far. Every time he's on camera, he's saying something or doing something that's just wicked, Brian.
Not a dirty word. Hit him up.
I swear, if he gets cooked in spring ball, I'm gonna be weak. Because I ain't gonna hold you. He's setting himself up for it. when we come back on this live and we react to their practices, I swear if I see Preston Ashley getting belt, I'm gonna be rolling, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Intramurals, brother. I was Johnny Football era before Johnny Football. Hey, if any of I promise you, bro, if my recess highlights came out elite, I'm talking about before we even hit the water fountain, 467 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks, 2 quarterback sacks, and I played all-time quarterback. Stop it. He said intermediate. I was Johnny Football before Johnny Football. That's baby Travis. Yeah, Pallet God, good point. Bruh, he got me weak, bro. He be rolling. Yeah, and isn't saying the defense wins championship, but Drake May looked. Yeah, bro. That got me out, bro. He said Johnny Football. You said intramural, bro? That's like elementary. I'm weak.
Carson Crawford, East Texas, baby, let's get it.
Now, that's our linebacker. I feel like out of all of our high school kids, you know, more developed. He's one of the more developed linebackers. Now we're gonna have to see if he can shed them tackles and them offensive guards in the Big 12. But I definitely like what I seen on film from our linebacker right there. Again, shout out to Darius Sanders and Well Off Media. I mean, yeah, shout out to Well Off Media too. But Reach the People Media doing a live reaction to his video. If y'all can, if you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel, join his memberships, all that. Bro puts out some good content, bro. He's a good brother too. For sure. All right, getting back in here. Chat got me rolling.
That's what we on. That's how we feeling tonight. It's a Friday night.
Now, brother, I don't know what you got in that cup, but I seen a little. Now I you know, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know if Coach Prime would approve. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if Coach Prime. I'm gonna say Coach Prime say, what you got? Hey dog. What you got right there, dog? Keith, what up, Keith? Preston will be the starter for Tech game guarantee. Preston Ashley gonna be the starter for the Tech game. All right, bro, we gonna come back to this. Preston gonna be the starter. Okay, what up, Keith? How you been, brother? Glad to see you in here. I don't know if Coach Prime approved now. I ain't saying nothing. Well, hold on, dog. What's in that cup, dog? What's in that cup, dog? Coach Prime, what's in what you got?
Feel me?
Oh, you can't. I can't play this music. My bad. That's Ernest Campbell right there, though. Rolled out of bed and ran a 4.3. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you can hit the thumbs up. Appreciate everybody being here. If you're here, if you could subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, we go live 2 times a day. I started my Say No Mores in the mornings. I do more of an NBA recap, NFL recap. Go check that out after this. It's like an ESPN Club 520 show, but I'm by myself, so it don't hit as hard because I'm by myself and I say stuff and there's nobody else to talk to. But at the end of the day, I like covering hoop too, so it is what it is. Keith, good to see you, brother. What's the word? Cam Duncan. Preston Ashley was the first to say he coming to change the atmosphere at Colorado, and he ain't about that flip-flopping with the changing teams. Well, say no more. Preston Ashley and Ernest Campbell lining it up right now. Who y'all got? Let me know something. Let me know. Let me know. Because when them one-on-ones come, it's going to get spooky. I can't wait to the spring, bro. I want to see when the defense, you know, when the defense and the offense, I can't wait to see this brotherhood, bro. Good point, though. Great stove. I'm a Chiefs fan. Mahomes and the offense is the reason they have 3 chips. For sure. Mahomes is chalk. I mean, they had their run, for sure. You know how Super Bowl eras go, bro. I think they had their run. Hopefully they get back to it, but they got a long way to go now. Reason why the Chiefs have 3. Oh, yeah, you know Mahomes going to get some treatment. Look like Cam Perry right there, bro. Rolled out of bed and ran a 4.3. I told you. I couldn't play that music though. I don't want YouTube to hit me up talking about I played somebody's music. Now I gotta take the whole video down. So I'd rather just not play it.
The man, the myth.
Oh, I see that one too. It sounds like some music playing in the background. I can't risk it, y'all. I can't risk no 5 seconds of music. We just gonna have to roll through this without the audio. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if they're playing any music. They playing music, that's a no-go. Oh my God. They brought the elite. They brought the eliteness to the bowling alley. What they got in there? I'm a foodie, bro. Hold on. What they got? What's in that pen? Let me see. No, it's the rest. I don't think Boo Carter remember nobody. He just there to play. Hey, later on this video, you're gonna see Boo. You're gonna see Boo Carter in there. He was hanging out. Hey, it's funny though too. I'm gonna tell you about Boo in this video. When you get to like, I think that was Fontenette, Randon Fontenette, and Boo Carter, like the secondary. They look like the group that's like the older brother. I don't know. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see it. But just like there's that group, and then I don't gonna lie, it look like the safety group that just bring punishment, bro. Like Fontenette and Boo Carter. When you see them on screen right now, it screams belt. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Watch you like. Don't take my word for it, bro. We're going to see with Derek in the video and Reach the People Mini, bro. When you see Boo Carter and Ronta Fournette, they chilling in the corner just playing pool, but they look like, yeah, bro, that's the little dogs over there. We bring Belt over here, partner. Watch, y'all see what I'm talking about. Oh, my God. Oh, is that salmon? Look like the Caesar salad. Oh, we got sliders. Oh, God, bro, that's one thing they do is they eat good at Colorado. I ain't going to hold you. Lil Bucket Rally, what's the word? I don't think Boo Carter. I just read your comment. I didn't even. Lil Bucket, what's good, bro? Now I know he was in the video. I don't think he. Yeah, he looked. Hey, good thing Coach Prime got his hands around Boo Carter because I think he looked like he ready to be outside. I ain't gonna hold you. But you'll see when you see. He looked like, man, bro. If it weren't for football, I promise you, bro. But them sliders look elite. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to the chef at Colorado. God.
I'm Manny's Yogu, the one who ran that Fofo, the DN, transfer, coming here to make some plays.
That's the linebacker that ran a 4.4 the other day, bro. He was moving. I ain't gonna hold you. Him and Quinton Gibson got the same top going on right now, though. Ain't gonna hold you. Number 1 and number 2 with the Predator right there. I'm gonna circle it in. I ain't even gonna hold you. Nasty work. But shout out to that young man. But that right there, nasty work. You ain't even gonna hold it.
For some chicken, I'm gonna wait for some chicken. I'm gonna wait for that chicken because we need some more chicken.
Oh man, I can't play the music. My bad. Can't play that music, bro. Can't risk getting that strike.
Hey, that's real life, though.
I ain't gonna lie, that food looks elite. Boom. That's the group I'm talking about right here, bro. Now, let me tell y'all something real quick. If you don't know, you don't know. I don't know. Great Stove. I'm officially a depressed Steeler fan. They hired McCarthy, bro. They hired McCarthy? Wow. That's the Rooney brothers, though, brother. Rooney's brothers going to do whatever they want to do. Coach Prime said he handpicked all cornerbacks. What you think of Colorado's secondary group? I think this group is going to be way better than last year. He already came out yesterday, said we're going to get our hands on folks. We're going to press. I like Eaglin right now, and I'm leaning towards Emery Floyd right now to lock up that second one. But I think R.J. Johnson can make a good push. I don't know. I feel like it's way too early, but right now, I like England. I'm going to full screen this real quick because I want y'all to really understand what I'm saying right here. This group right here looks like, yeah, y'all over there playing it. You remember what's that movie, bro? I don't know how old y'all. Y'all remember on Above the Rim? If y'all, I don't know if y'all old enough. You remember he said, "Are y'all finished? Are y'all finished?" That's what he looked like, bro. Who was driving him? He was driving in a car. He was like, yeah. If you go back and watch, it was just a funny. Anyways, but yeah, that's Boo Carter, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Run up those likes. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. Absolutely. Coach Mathis. Yep. Marion Waynes and Tupac. Say no more. What's the word, OT? What's the word? Appreciate y'all being in here, bro. Appreciate y'all being in here. Anybody who wears their beanie like that with no cut underneath, and if he got black forces on, belt. That beanie right here, the way it's leaning to the right, that's the OG who been through a lot beanie right there because they don't care. You see how mine is fitted right here? It's cool. His to the side, barely even on his head, bro. Belt. Punishment. Even bro right there looking like that's Fontenette. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's bro we got from Vandy, right? And then that's Nick Hardy. That's the safety from Oklahoma. And that's Mathis because he runs the Nichols group. But Boo Carter just, no, yeah. Boo Carter, yeah. Boo Carter looked like that kid you grew up with. And you just know, like, bro, belt, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. They passed the look test. Belt. Screams belt right now. Belt. He looked like he playing some OG pool. Brun over there looked like, man, we ready to put a helmet on somebody right now. Boo and the Vander kids are creatures. Facts, OT. Little Bucket. That's a good thing. I don't want my DB to have style. Facts. The grimier, the better. Because I ain't gonna lie, Travis didn't have no swag at corner when at practice. And in the game, his swag is elite, but his practice uniforms used to look hood. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me see. If they're not playing no music, I can play the audio.
Javon
yeah, if they're playing music, I can't play it, bro. So we just gonna have to go through this without the audio. Can't have YouTube tapping in with me. But yeah, it just looks like right now that looked like that was a brief stint of I think Fontenette and Boo Carter in the whole safety group. So it look at front, yeah, bro. Looks like we good. Just the whole vibe tonight, bro. I appreciate just the seeing that they're doing everything different from last year. He get headphones with the cord. Yeah. And he got NIL money. But, you know, a lot of people be talking about the Apple EarPods with the Bluetooth and whatever, but no excuses. Wicked. Wicked work. Yeah, EarPod screams belt. Not going to hold you. Good point. That's a good call out right there, too. He had the EarPods.
I told you, I'm going to keep it calm, too, just like that.
I think that's Lafu Latu. I think that's the linebacker from Texas right now. If you guys know who this is, let me know.
Everyone.
But yeah, we're reacting to Boo Carter and we're reacting to Darius Sanders and Reach the People Media. He put out a video last night. Shout out to that brother. Go subscribe to his channel. Really does some good work over there. And yeah, yes, sir. I'm playing get this.
One Darius, one day, and when he lose,
hey, I ain't gonna lie. This dude is
and then you don't even.
Let me see real quick. Hold on. Wicked work. That's corner. Lil Bucky really for sure. They didn't do this bonding stuff last year. Yeah, bro. That's why I feel like it's already making a huge difference for sure. Like, I feel like they learned a lot from last season. And this season, they're basically saying, come on, bro. We got to feel like a family. We got to feel like a brotherhood. We got to bring that belt. And in order to bring the belt, you got to play for your brother next to you. Can't be about the NIL. Can't be about what Colorado can do for me. It got to be, man, we out here grinding. We all one page, one team. For sure, bro. I won't lie. Colorado might have 67 kids drafted on defense next year. The defense is looking elite, and that's defense wins championships, bro. I mean, I'm going to give Brennan Marion the benefit of the doubt. He's going to put points on the board. You give him better elite talent. He already put 33 points a game with Sacramento State. And if you see Sacramento State's roster, it didn't look nothing like this roster. So you're just giving him, you just moved him from a Honda Civic to what we going to say, a Tesla. Cam Duncan, 100. We need more D tackles, Lil Bucket. Yep. I think somebody said earlier we might have got all the D tackles. Brennan going to figure it out. Absolutely. And Hykeem Williams, bro, I've just been back and watched his film. Bro, he definitely got like a college body frame for the Big 12. Hopefully he can make his way on the field.
Oh, my boy D Merchant.
He's easily the funniest dude on the team right now to me. Preston Ashley be rolling, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. He's funny.
Hey, come on a little adventure, Merchant.
Hey, he sound like that dude who be selling them turkey necks. Y'all know who I'm talking about? He be like the turkey with the jerky. Y'all know who I'm talking about, bro? Who sells the turkey necks on Instagram and stuff? Y'all know who I'm talking about? He always wearing like overalls and no shirt underneath. That's who bro remind me of right here when he talk like that. The Polly's back in Boulder were the big boy from Baylor. Yeah, what up, Snapper? Yeah, we just seen him. He was on the video early. That Polly's, you got 6-7 Polly's on your team. Automatically the atmosphere changes, bro. It's just Polly's set the standard, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Belt is all they know. Belt, pain, oos. That's bruh. If you grew up with Polly's, bro, they really family orientated, and all they know is belt. That's just the bet. That's the easiest way I could put it. They wake up, belt, they go to sleep, belt. It is what it is. Automatically like that, right on OT. Lil Bucket, how do you feel about Aaron Fletcher corner? Coach think it's a good fit? Yeah, I feel like the cornerback room is deep, and I feel like Prime knows what happened last season. He's already on it, and him making Mathis the Nichols coach and then bringing in the new defensive back coach, his philosophy has to match Prime's philosophy or he wouldn't be here. So I feel like he trusts this dude, and I feel like he trusts the new DB's coach. I don't know his name. It's not stuck on the top of my head right now, but yeah, I feel like corner is not going to be England. I don't think I don't think defense is going to be our problem next season. I hope it's not. Scary thing is the most talent Marion has seen for offense. Facts, bro. That's why you see him juice, bro. The two most juice people I've seen is Swayze's number one. Swayze, I ain't seen Swayze this happy. You know, Swayze is loving it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's having the time of his life. But Brennan Marion too, because he understands what you just. It's like putting It's like when you give Iron Man, you let Iron Man go ahead and cook up a suit. He about to make up the new 2026 mock whatever Iron Man be calling his suits. He about to cook. Cam, exactly, bro. There's a chance we might go Indiana next year. There's no reason why, as long as we can coach and scheme that town. That's the goal, you know. Brennan Marion, Coach Prime said, if you're not trying to be the best, if you're not trying to be the best Colorado football player there ever was, you got to think about the building. If everybody comes here with that same mindset, there's no reason it'll be tough for any team to beat us. Absolutely, right on, OT. If Juju is good, then we're gonna win 9 games. If he's like that, we win 11. Let's go. Year 4. Give me college football playoffs. Give me Big 12 championship game. If we make it to the Big 12 championship game, bro, we throwing a function on here, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody come in, have whatever you sitting on. We gonna do it up, bro. I gotta get StreamYard. By that time, I gotta get StreamYard so we can bring people on the stream. We gonna if Colorado wins the Big 12 champion, or we in the Big 12 championship game, we celebrate, bro. Facts. Grow some of the players that we got. I think we're gonna be way above average on defense. Yeah, bro. That belt. It all starts with the D line. The D line sets the tone. Let's see what
You from Jackson, bro. How you like this weather, bro?
It's real different, you know. Being from Jackson, we see snow about every 6 to 5 business years.
Bro, and didn't he just come out of high school, bro? Sound like he 40 with that voice, bro. He got a deep voice. That's crazy.
So
okay.
It's different, but it's adjusting, you know, loving where new beginnings start.
It looked like it's snowing in Boulder too. It looked like it's snowing. Now they're on Boulder, they're on campus, and that's why I say Preston Ashley's one of the funniest people, bro. Because look at him, he already starting. Let's go. What up, Snapper Cam Duncan? The linebacker coach has also been a DC. Keep that in mind. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, right on, Cam Duncan. Yeah, anytime y'all be putting me up on game and stuff, I don't know. I don't sit here and act like I know everything. So sometimes y'all got more information on Colorado than me. If you got anything that we need to know, just drop it in the chat so we can, add that to our toolbox. For sure. Look at Preston Ashley scared. Don't be scaring them people in Boulder, bro.
Say merchant.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow you around campus, bro. On me.
Hey,
what's up with bro? He over there at it. I ain't gonna lie. He having the time of his life, bro. Hey, you know what? We always grew up and seen the movies. We always heard about what college football life was about. You ain't with your parents no more. You on campus. You know what goes on with college football. You know what goes on. But he looked like he loving it already, bro. Like, man, he enjoying his time. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hit that merchant for once. I say merchant. No boys ain't trying to do it, bro.
Coach probably gonna have to sit bro down. I ain't gonna lie. He probably gonna have to say, hey, dog. Yeah, hey, dog. Hey, you ain't been on campus 3 days, dog. I'm already getting emails, dog. What's the word? Boo Carter looks like he can dudes comb his chest. Boo Carter looks like he can comb his chest hairs. That's crazy. That's crazy work, Keith. What you mean by that? He already having too much fun. He is. He loving. Little Bucket, how do you feel about Coach Prime addressing that team about T-Cal? Oh, I don't know if I heard him say. I know maybe it's something that he alluded to. What are you talking about on the pregame network, or he said it to the actual team? That's a good point. What did he say? Hey, what did he say though, Lil Bucket? Let me know. OT, Lil Bucket really. Wait, what? Yeah, he did. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What happened? Bro got the inside scoop. What happened, bro? When did this happen? Yeah, what did he say? Yeah, we'll find the time. Yes, I'll find the time mark. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. What he said, if you're talking to him, you can't be on the squad. Well, I don't want to say nothing. All right, please don't come for me. You know how that happens, bro. You said anything about Prime, I ain't gonna hear the end of it. I'm gonna let Brad send. Hey, you can put the link in the chat so we can all go watch it. I'm glad I think, bro, weird. Yeah, bro. That whole situation is crazy. There's a couple situations on YouTube that's crazy, but I sure be having me rolling. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, hopefully 2026 that's over. But yes, We need that timestamp for sure. Yeah, put the link in there, brother. So I want to go see that. I didn't even know Prime adjusted. Usually he wouldn't even say nothing. He'd be like, "But Lord, should I say this?" He'd be like, "Hold on. Yeah. The Lord put it on my chest. I'm gonna say it." But I didn't hear him say that. Good.
He's already trolling his student population, bro.
Hey, I got Oliver, bro. I got Coach Oliver. I got Coach
anymore, bro.
No, I got Coach Oliver over there.
Yeah, bro. He's easily my favorite on the team right now. I ain't gonna lie. Preston Ashley got me rolling. Shout out Darius Sanders, bro. If you haven't, go subscribe to his channel. Drops all the Colorado football lives. Him and Bucky Well Off Media for show. Pregame Network, they be out there too. It's a blessing what they do, bro. They allow us, being able to react to their videos and feel like we out there with the team. So appreciate to them, brother. Them brothers, what they doing out there in Boulder, bro. They done came, man. It's crazy what a camera do, bro. A camera will get you a camera will get you a check now in 2026. Facts. A camera will get you a check in 2026. Told the team if you listen to outsiders gossiping on the locker room, he will not tolerate that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Right on vibes. What's the word? T-Cal weird. He ain't know it all. God complex time. He be talking down. Yeah. He ain't never. Yeah. Who be having me really rolling is his brother-in-law, bro. He be like, he be like, tell the members, break down the cover 2 and what the safety's supposed to be doing. Bro just cheesed at the camera and laughed like, he be like, yeah. T-Cal like, all right, say no more. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we can hopefully, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, he know football. It would be cool to have him on the staff as a talent evaluator, but I don't see that ever working out. I ain't gonna hold you. I think they're personalities are too dominant. It's just ain't nobody gonna be the other one to be like, it's good.
Man, he was over there stressed out. I mean, I was like, had to make sure he was okay, man, because he was whining the whole game. I should have went to the store get a dog.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what he just said for that whole sentence or the last 2 sentences. Personalities. He just talked for like 15 seconds, and I promise you, I don't understand what he's saying right now. But he's super funny.
They gonna find out. I'm nobody right now. I'm just a young buck. I'm just here. I'm just chilling. Y'all gonna find out real soon. It's all right.
Who is that? Who are you? Let me know right now. Who is that guy? Who is that? Preston dipped into the Kavasi. Oh, bro, yeah. He couldn't even get the sentence together. He said Caden Salter better than Shador and said, bro, you wrong after how bad we saw, bro. He was there, yeah. I see that part. He wasn't going back on his statement for sure. I remember that. Yeah, bro. TCU is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Caden Salter. I think I flipped the table. Yep. I don't know if it was this table, I flipped it. TCU game, when he threw the 3rd pick, I flipped the table. I lost it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was over it, bro. I did a video immediately. Go back and watch. If you want to see me hot, go back and watch my TCU reaction video, bro. I said, that's it. I'm done. Cut the show. I was like, I'm over this quarterback. Salter, Staub, whatever. I said, bro, I'm done with this, bro. I can't do it no more, bro. We could have beat TCU, bro. I felt like with 3 picks was crazy. Ebonics, right. Let me see. He said, what up, what's up, Snapper Hodge? What's the word? Yep. I think Coach Prime don't want players pillow talking. Just yeah, bro. You got to everything that happened last season. You got to start fresh, bro. You got to. If y'all can hit the thumbs up, I'll really appreciate it. If y'all get the thumbs up, appreciate it. Bro dropped the tame stamp. Say no more. Ashley, Xavier Payne, freshman lineman. Right on, Cam Duncan. That's Xavier Payne. Yeah. Freshmen's got swag, bro. We got swaggy freshmen. I like that. OT, if you know ball, you know that Caden Salter really the reason we suck last year. That's tough, bro. I hope Caden Salter can continue on. I don't care who nobody is, but nobody wants to end their senior season like that. I feel bad for all the seniors last season, but that is not a way to go out. You're going to be known forever as a team that got built. It is what it is, bro. Hey. I can't even. At a certain point, I had nothing else to say about it, bro. It was just too much. Cut the show. Xavier Payne, OT freshman. What up, my boy? Great video. What up, Clyde? Appreciate you being in here, brother. What's the word? Lil Breckerman, does he not see my message? Oh, the timestamp. Hey, the dude got the timestamp for Buffton Prime Disc. Is it on this video? It's on Darius Sanders' video? It's on the bowling video, or is it on another video? Because this is the bowling video. Is it on here? Let me know, because this is this video right here. I don't know if it's
Clip farm here. Clip farm.
Where's my seat? Where am I supposed to sit at?
You stand right there.
Let me see. Oh, well off team meeting. Okay, for sure. Well off team meeting. All right, yeah, no, we'll check it out for sure. We'll check it out. Yeah, that looked like DeAndre Moore Jr. And if you seen it earlier, I would just say, like, this is all I was saying about, like, everybody coming over is just like, the hype is is a lot in the portal right now, but I just feel like who we got returning definitely gonna push to compete. I don't feel like there's a true just straight separator in this group at the receiver group. I feel like there's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be a close race, and there's gonna be different factors that decide who starts or not. Let's see.
Good right there.
Hey, they going. Hey, you got the upperclassmen. You know, Caleb Mathis is a little older, but then you got like a sophomore here. You got all different. You know, he about 22. I think this is 4th season in college. He probably about 22. You got some 20-year-olds, 18, 19, different age group of players. So hopefully these guys is out there mentoring these young men, keeping them out of trouble, bro. But somebody need to go get Preston Ashley for sure. We need 2 people watching him at all times, bro. For sure. 26, 25, a little bit. Right on, Lil Bucket. Go to it real quick. I don't know who's going to start, Lil Bucket. He said maybe if players wasn't seeking knowledge from that instead of your coaches, maybe your team can be successful. Ooh, that's crazy work. Let me see real quick. All right, hold on. All right, let me see real quick. We about to check it out. Let's do it. We going over to well off. We about to see what he said. Let's see. Well, let me see here. This video yesterday, right? 26-25.
I feel about that when
All right, hold on. Looks like we got to go over to Well Off Media real quick. Shout out to Deion Sanders Jr., Bucky, and Well Off Media. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go to subscribe. Support that young man. He got a lot going on over there. Appreciate him. We're going to do a live reaction to looks like a message.
You are not shadow banned.
Hold on. I can't even show that, bro. So let me tab because I do not need nothing on YouTube right now. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna go to that timestamp real quick, bro. Hold on, let me see. I was skipping these infomercials. Yeah, 26-25. All right. Boom, we on 20. Let's see. All right, let me see. Yeah, right on OTT. Cal was going crazy at Twitter. Oh, bro, I gotta see, bro. Did he do a video yet? Did he post it? Lil Burger said the infamous clown he is. What did he say? Oh, he lost it on Twitter, bro. Yeah, bro. This is it's gone too far. It's gone too far. Let's see.
I like the journey. I like all that. Love the process. We on the process right now. But I need men.
Right. Absolutely. What he's saying makes sense, bro. Like, got to be leaders of men. You got to be leaders. And that's why he picked a lot of the players, their character. He don't need nobody sowing no discord in the locker room, all that. We got to leave that in 2025, bro. The season's over with. We got to let it go. I agree with that.
I don't need boys.
No boys.
I don't need blamers. I don't need people that's on the list.
Facts.
I don't need naysayers.
That's a fact. That tore us apart last season. Lil Bug really say that anyone else skipping, or is it just me? See, bro. Hold on. It's always something, bro. T-Cal's talking smack again, man. Shout out to them brothers, bro. Hopefully they get it right, man. If T-Cal came to Colorado, we would be so much better with his knowledge. I ain't going to hold you, but hey, it is what it is. I just got to stay in my lane. It ain't none of my business. But we are going to see what they said. I'm going to be nosy. I ain't going to lie. Now we good right now. Okay, I ain't going to lie. I like being nosy, bro. Hold on. But shout out to Bucky. Shout out to Well Off Media, bro. Just about to do a reaction to his video real quick. Go subscribe to his channel. Check out this video.
I don't need people who sows discord amongst other men who talk about the program, who talk about this. And I'm not having it this year.
Oh, yeah. So that was a lot. That was nationwide. Everybody got their opportunity to say I told you so. That's what 3-9 and 1-8 does. So if we don't want that this year, we got to put belt. Because when you get belt, you give people the ammunition to say, look, I told you so. Look what's going on over there. They ain't got it right. So But yeah, we don't need that in the locker room. And then players got to check players too. Hey, if you come in here with that, bro, you keep that over there because you can't have that get in the locker room. Now outside the locker room, and yeah, but what I'm gonna say is it good? Is it good for the player to have a voice too? Yeah, like what I will agree on. What I will say is that I don't think everything could be put on the player, and I feel like a lot of last season was not all on the players, and people took accountability where they need to take accountability. But I think players need to have a voice too. You know, I feel like sometimes your position coach sometimes your position coach didn't know what he was talking about. Sometimes he was playing somebody that shouldn't have been playing against you. I think everybody hits the portal for different reasons. I think everybody's situation is different. Some people just said, bro, I ain't coming back to this next year because of whatever happened with the season and whatever happened. And that's okay to say. On my channel, I'm going to say how I feel. Being a part of Caleb Mathis, perfect example, bro. Caleb Mathis, you can go watch his video. He came out and said, bro, I stopped doing YouTube because it really wasn't nothing to really be happy about last season. Like, bro, I was in a dark place. Like, we weren't winning. Like, he said it. So when the players say it, you know, it is what it is. Now, you know, you got to have media control. You can't have it just because Colorado is such a focused team already. You can't just have that get out there like everything that's going on. You got to keep stuff in-house. But obviously there was players out there that was just, you know, talking to other people about what was going on, what they see, what was happening with them. And that's cool. If it's happening to you, you have a right to talk about it. You just don't, you know, but I guess what they're saying this season, we got to keep that in-house. I guess that's what they're saying for sure. Nah, bro, we had a guy like that who used to cover my team back in college. Our coach told us to never talk to him. He's always sowing dissension. Yeah. But that's the, you know, the players, that's just like when people go to, like, there's going to be offensive linemen that go to the dungeon, that go to see Matt Macheski because they want to get better. You know, but it's up to Matt Macheski and his people to keep it professional. Do your job. Just train the player. You don't have to say anything about the program. Do your job. Train the player. Let him go back because there's a few players that already trained with him already. That's the same thing where people going to, you know, seek advice from T-Cal. If it's on them to want to tell them what's going on, you know, T-Cal probably just sitting there listening. Like, oh, yeah, that's what's going on. Or just maybe they feel like he's somebody they could talk to. I don't know. But, yeah, it is. Well, I hear what y'all saying on that. T-Cal said program is a joke because he being mentioning in college D1 team meeting and he still got eyes and ears in the program. Do somebody say? I think they got most of them players out of there that he's talking about though. I think most of those players are gone or hit the portal. He might have somebody in there. I don't know. But at this point, bro, it's just like, all right, we get it. You feel me? Like we know you got people in there. It's cool. Now I feel like he probably has opportunities to go coach somewhere. He'll be a good fit somewhere on the staff. I'm looking forward to seeing him on the staff somewhere. Bro, you got a player saying, nah, I'm good to coach. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. At that point, that's it. Cut the show. I'm good, bro. Like, nah, we good, bro. T-Count was losing subscribers like crazy, so I hope it's worth it. Dang, for real? Yeah. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. And I learned this personally, bro. You better be very careful. How do I say this? There is a group. There is a fan. There's Coach Prime has a very strong fan base, bro. I'm gonna say that because I've threw my hands up for like, all right, bro, my bad. Like, all right, I didn't even say nothing. I said Jordan Seaton was being sought after in the portal, and then it went all the way bad. You can go back and look. You can go check my comments right now, bro. You can go check my video about Jordan Seaton. I said before the portal even opened, it's probably in the season, like a week after that. I'm like, Jordan Seaton is being highly sought after in the portal, and this is I can see it. Like this is he looking at he's weighing his options after last season, rightfully so. 1-8, 3-9, and boy, it was like, boy, you don't believe all this. It was crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. It's so crazy that T can give advice on football. T-Cal hasn't posted a lot of videos, and yeah, he basically said, you better, if you want to see my stuff now, you got to come to his Patreon or his memberships, basically. Because I used to watch his videos a lot. I ain't gonna hold you because bro knew what he's talking about. He was very intellectual, but shut it down. Like, bro, I'm good. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay to critique and give on football, but when it's personal and you think you make a video about a player being trash and you made a Scudero for falling in the draft, yeah, that's crazy. But bruh's unapologetic too, though. Rodney Freeman 100% is so honest. Like, why are you so jealous? Y'all are in competition. I might not spam its next YouTube video and call it. That's crazy. I'd advise you for real. It's okay. Yeah. Haven't seen T.I. post a video on YouTube lately. He worried people gonna come at right on Cam dunking. If coach don't want players talking to you, just back off. You looking like a real man. Oh, yeah. I think at this point we're already in 2026. But shout out to him, bro, and his channel and everything what they got going on. But yeah, that's nasty work. Ideally would be if bro was on staff, we would go crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, would be a great talent evaluator. I know that would be a great addition, but that's never happening. It's a wrap. It's over, bro. You could put a period at the end of that. Any recognition, even any reconciliation, in my view, my point of view, I'm not saying this coming around. I don't see it happening though. I don't, bro. We talk a lot in his Patreon. I forgot what. Bro, he talked a lot on his Patreon. I forgot what exactly he said about Scudero because he was celebrating after he got drafted. Yeah. Nobody wanted to see that happen to Scudero, though, bro. That was crazy. Nobody deserved that. That draft party was crazy. I was actually watching the draft party, bro. He got to day 3. I was still sitting there like, oh, this is crazy work. That's what Shiloh said. If they're doing this for you, what you think they're going to do to me, bro? I was rolling. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. Shiloh was like, yeah, it's a wrap. He was like, they doing this to you. You know what they finna do to me? How come T-Cal didn't talk to Q Gibson about that lid? That lid is crazy. Cam Duncan T-Cal thinks he's in all of that, and he played football for a team like Nevada. I can't take him seriously. Yeah, bro. That's tough. Salute to Buffton Prime, though, bro. Shout out to their brothers, bro. They do some good work over there, man. Shine. What's good? CU needs to keep it X's and O's and hone in on player development. Yeah, I think that's the big news this season. I feel like last season, the whole media, the whole fallout, everything that, bro, y'all seen it at one point. But that's what happens when a season like that happens. Everything start happening. The blogs have something to talk about. The media have something to talk about. Everybody's going at each other. This person who used to be cool ain't cool no more. They go cool. Everybody point. It's a domino effect, bro. And that's why I said what I said about Seaton, and I didn't feel bad about it because I was like, when he sat out them 3 games, because I looked up and I was like, bro, where's Seaton at? Where McKinney? And I was like, because I've been on, I know when people shut it down before. I know because people do it with medical red shirts. People do it when they want to reserve their year. People want to do it when they want to reserve their red shirt year. They're magically come up with an injury and it's a back. You can't diagnose a back. You can't diagnose certain things. Can't be, diagnosis. You can't, an x-ray ain't gonna show it, a MRI. Bro, he talked so much stuff on Matt when he was trying to get hired, even to say he would never ever collab with Matt. Look, oh yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, no. Now the team ups is wicked. I ain't gonna lie. Like now you seeing everybody like gathering together and going on people's channels. I'm like, oh yeah, I draw the line somewhere. I'm still a Colorado fan to the heart, bro. Like I ain't gonna bash the program. Now I'm gonna call the program out though, because they did a lot. It was Belt last season. Y'all, I mean, I've been saying we got Belt since we got Belt. I covered every game, bro, and after every game, my intro was Belt. There it is. Like looked up 3-9, 1-8, but what I'm seeing this year is a change. What I'm seeing this year is like it ain't gonna be nothing like last year. Bro, he was talking. Yeah, that's crazy though. OT, imagine being the big of a fan to name your channel. Yeah, right. I might want to be doing some collabs later, bro. So I ain't gonna bite myself in the. Yeah, that's crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Right, Cam. Right. They were all faking injuries. Yeah, it's a business now. It's a business. You got to preserve your shirt. But like I said last year too, like sometimes people just say, "Hey man, shut it down, bro. It ain't even worth it." Now, those are businesses. Now you got agents. Now you got when you get to that point in the season, now you got agents. You're thinking about your draft stock. You're thinking about your value. You're thinking about now if we do hit the portal, your value is going to go down because you're getting Belt. The team's getting Belt. Your value is going to drop because you're losing, and you might because DJ McKinney. I think his last play of the game is when he got head tops. He got cooked. And then he walked straight to the sideline, and then he was just like, and I feel like that might have been his last play ever at Colorado. Maja Vibes, when T.I. was trying to get a job, he was against men. Now he just got rejected. Their friends, crazy work. Ain't gonna hold you. Cam Duncan, oh my goodness, it's insufferable. He's 32-year-old, and my fanning after a 20-year-old boy. Who y'all talk? Yeah, that's crazy work. Little Bucket, I believe kids gonna come to him, which is sad part because he gonna have more ammo. Hey, if he get back inside that locker room, now I feel like he talking about y'all out of here, y'all done. Don't let it get back. Don't let that be the reason that you get booed off the team and miss this belt season we finna put on paper in the Big 12. They better stop playing. DJ was trash. That's tough. Bruh, it's like it's football. Stick to football. Stop making. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. For sure. I agree. That's how you know. Yeah. It hurt. It hurt. Last season hurt a lot. Ain't gonna hold you. Marion's fit is kind of crazy in this picture too. But nah, that was a good point. I'm gonna get back to. I want to see what Coach Brown had to say to finish that because I don't think we finished this yesterday. So this is Darius Sanders. Well Off Media doing a reaction real quick, just seeing what some of this message they have to say.
There ain't no way in the world because we winning, whether you like it or not. Because I can look at those linemen back there and I see it in their eyes. Then I go to the backs and I know they're gonna tote that thing. They just waiting on the up.
Right, bro. Like, yeah, the standard is a standard this year for sure. Pull up T-Cal's tweets. I ain't on Twitter. I can't. I can't. I wish I could. I can't. What'd he say though? Like, yeah, what bro say? Damn, that's crazy. See, you learn something new every day. I didn't even know behind the scenes they was going out like that.
And I know the tight end's gonna be the tight ends because I know what they got and I know who they coach by. Receivers got something.
Thanks.
The quarterback.
Coach Prime thinks, how you think Coach Prime be looking at the receivers like, bro, I would have strapped all y'all, bro. All y'all walking around here thinking it's like that. Seatbelt. Easy call. What y'all think, bro? What y'all think? I don't know. I'm not on X money yet. What do you say? Marys, no one cares about a jealous washed up X player. If you want to collab with a trash Utah can't sub, you are the company you keep. You might want to think about it. Right on, bro. You just fucked my game up. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying, like, you know, it is what it is. I'm just reading what y'all got to say. It's funny, bro. I'm weak. I really don't take nothing serious, bro. So it is what it is. I really don't care. It's what they got going on is what they got going on. But y'all got me rolling, bro. Man, you need a Twitter. It be getting crazy. I heard it be getting crazy. I heard it gets real crazy on Twitter. I heard it's out of pocket over there. Oh, y'all. He said, oh, yeah. Marie's 12, no cap, for sure. That's tough. Yeah, say no more. You need a Twitter, Muddy. It's content for sure. I'm going to sign up tonight. Appreciate it. I'm going to sign up tonight. Let me see. What makes it even funnier is he even made a website sounding page, him and his group. But I'm taking ranking players. You think he good. Then when Coach recruits that player, they're like, finally. Bro, he's getting gassed in here. I'm weak. I'm washed up. Ex-player but stay in my lane. This is crazy. I know he goes on down too, so I try to. All right, yeah. So, yeah, bro, I think it's a good place to end it right there. It's getting wicked in here. I ain't gonna hold you. You need a Twitter and hold a Spaces. Oh, right on, Russell Snapper. Hey, so what game should we watch tomorrow, though, bro? Like, I'm trying to watch a game. What game would y'all want to do? What y'all want to watch? Y'all gonna catch some NFL games tomorrow? They took credit for prime recruiting Gideon ESPN Lamprin. Hey, no way. I'm going to tell you all the accounts that follow even Twitter Spaces when they talk about, yeah, pin it in here, bro, so I can go see. I definitely Nah, it ain't even like that, bro. I usually do like an hour and a half. It's Saturday night. I'm trying to keep it lit. I ain't going to hold you. I might be trying to go out. G. It's about 9 o'clock. It's time for me to get ready. Broncos game for sure. They took credit for ESPN, but when Coach Prime said how they met, the story changed. Yeah, that's crazy work. Hold on, let me stop sharing that before I get before they try to tap in with me. Hey, y'all seen somebody called me I'll be sure yesterday, bro? They had me tight. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be sure it's crazy. Ain't no going out. This is the club. That's a fact. Yeah, that ESPN. Now, yeah, you talking about the story where he met him on the plane? Yeah, I remember that story too. Ain't no going out. This is y'all do be having me weak, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been rolling the whole time. But yeah, honestly, for that situation, bro, hopefully they can, I feel like some things are beyond reproach at this point, though. Like, it's a wrap. But it is time to just move forward, and we can't have that going into 2026. We kind of got to keep that in its own space. And then because we got big things we working on, bro. We ain't got no. And you see our strength of schedule, though, too, right? Like, it's like we got belt last season and they gave us the toughest schedule in the beginning. It's like, damn, bro, like we got all roads stacked against us. And then I won't even know if we on how many national televised games we got too. Did they code switch after they found out he met him on a plane? Decal Clark. Okay. I'm gonna pin these right here. Decal thought Prime was subscribed to his YouTube. Stop it, bro. He thought he was subscribed to his YouTube. Yeah, Rocket. His chat probably be getting. That's tough, Cam Duncan. You gonna have a ball, okay? Came from X Clark 9 for sure, bro. I'm gonna follow those pages for sure. It's up since the Rust Boats. Prime gonna handle the field. Oh, bro, I'm weak. But all right, bro. I'm gonna tap back in tomorrow, bro. I gotta get busy. We'll need to take a stand on buzzing me. Everyone going roasts over y'all. For sure. All right, we gonna either be on I'm gonna do my morning show in the morning at 9, and then I'm gonna see what game we gonna cover tomorrow. I appreciate everybody being in here, bro. If you can hit the thumbs up on your way out. We have some good discussions here. Our chat is always lit. But yeah, I'm gonna tap in tomorrow. Y'all got me rolling, bro. Cam Duncan 247. All right, y'all brothers. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, bro. Appreciate y'all got me rolling. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, I'm gone.